We did that in Zombies first, and of course the franchise has done that now very well. All right, let's get back to business here.
So what is up, guys? My name is NoJ456, and come with me. We're going to dive back into Treyarch's presentation and point out a few other things that have been found out inside of this presentation, where Mark Lamia, the studio head of Treyarch, is talking about zombies, the history of zombies, and he gave some very, very important teasers for the next generation of zombies in 2015, what Treyarch Zombies is going to be like. And we have not found all of the teasers yet. Even David Vonderhart has tweeted this out. I'll talk more about this at the end of the video, kind of moving forward with this information that I've uncovered and the community has uncovered right here. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the first image, which is very, very important and by far the coolest out of all of them. As you can see here in the picture, Richtofen has been totally whited out. Just like if you look in the bottom left, it is the Origins 4 1 2 3 blank 4, that just where Richtofen was. He has been scratched out. It looks like he's been colored over with some sort of like magic marker, something like that, and he's completely taken out. Now, if this is not enough to convince you that they have deliberately taken Richtofen out, take a look at this next image that just appeared for a split second on screen. As you can see here, we have the Origins 4, but again, Richtofen has been removed. He has not only been whited out, but he has been completely X'd over with a red marker. He has been taken out of the equation on this, and this is just a very, very interesting image right here, and there's a lot to speculate on. This part, I'm just going to be kind of giving you guys the facts and letting you speculate on your own on what this means that they have taken Richtofen out of the Origins 4, whether you think it's going to go in the future, it's going to go in the past, it's going to change up what happened in Origins, it's going to completely cancel out what happened in Origins. I'm not sure, but I just cannot wait to see what they do with this next the next bit of storyline here. So the next image right here is actually an excerpt from one of the loading screens on the Zombies map. So basically there was a loading screen on the zombie map, and someone was actually comparing this to the old loading screen, and as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, it says Richtofen scrawled in there. That is not in the usual map. So it seems like Richtofen has signed off on some map of a place that he normally did not sign off on. Now what this means, whether this means anything or not, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys, but again, his signature was never there on this map, and now it's there. So he's in places he's not supposed to be, and he is taken out of places he definitely was, like in the Origins 4, and just very, very interesting on that. So the next one up, there's actually something more interesting that I'm going to talk about first, but I'm going to be talking about that in just a second. If you take a look at the Zombies timeline, it goes from 2004 to 2013. These are all the different Call of Duties, and in the very, very middle, you see Call of Duty World at War. Now, everyone was taking this image and saying, "Oh my gosh, World at War 2, you can see the 2 written on it and circled. This is the huge teaser that they were trying to give us." No, that is not what they were trying to say with this image. As you can see, there's a line through the middle of the number 2, which signifies that it's a Z. It is not a number 2, it is a Z, and it is circled, and this is what's signifying that this is when zombies started. At World at War, this is when they put it in. They were talking kind of like about the history of zombies, when zombies started. They were talking about World at War, and then they put the Z on there to kind of signify that is what's going on. But more importantly, kind of storyline related, in the background we see a heart and a brain kind of scrawled onto the pages behind what is being put up here. Now what this means, I'm not sure. As you can see in the very left hand side, you kind of see the afterlife symbols from Mob of the Dead, which is very, very interesting as well. So it seems like they're kind of combining a whole bunch of stuff, but the pictures of the brain and the heart is a very, very important one, because as you know, Maxis's brain, the heart of Richtofen, things like that were very, very widely discussed inside of Zombies, and a big part of the storyline with the Maxis drone and everything like that. So again, very, very interesting. So this next thing up is the last secret that I kind of wanted to uncover here, and if you take a look at the upper right hand corner, you actually see the Group 935 symbol here, but it is actually an updated symbol from a kind of freelance design artist, and just pointing some things out to get them out of the way. There's a skull on the left hand side, and there's a 115 rock, or it seems to be a 115 rock in the kind of upper left hand corner, and whether that means anything or not, we'll talk about that in future videos, but I wanted to focus on the 935 symbol. This is just kind of like an updated symbol. It seems like 935 has gone under some sort of revamping or something like that, because if you take a look at this image, this is actually a fan's drawing, and let me switch back and forth right here. You can actually see that they have taken the fan's drawing and used it as their official symbol inside of this kind of blueprint map or whatever. So it seems like they have either renovated the 935, or they're just using updated graphics for the next gen versions of Call of Duty and Call of Duty Zombies, which is just very, very important. important, and it's pretty cool to see that they're using some fan images. So whether or not this means anything, I don't think so, but I think it does kind of signify that they are updating 935, and there's going to be some big stuff going on. And then last but not least, again, I showed you guys this one yesterday. This is the new zombie screenshot. Never before seen wall weapon. A lot of you guys were seeing the BAL-27. I do think it looks a little lot like the BAL's-27, but again, we've never seen this image or this place before in zombies, and it's very, very interesting to see. So anyway, that is all the secrets. Let me go ahead and play this clip one more time, and we'll talk about this and wrap up the video.
We did that in zombies first, and of course the franchise has done that now very well. All right, let's get back to business here.
So as you can see, Mark Lamia was kind of waiting for that to happen. He was waiting for the cue for it to happen. He didn't mention it at all. All he said was, let's get back to business, but I do believe there's some sort of code in this TV. Maybe the way the dial is turning. If you watch that back, you can see the dial is kind of turning back and forth. This was during his kind of show, and it's an obvious teaser for something. Now, what it is, we have no idea, but again, there's more to be discovered with this presentation. And then David Vonderhart tweeted out, 24 hours later, you have bits and pieces, but major components are missing. Hashtag that is if we haven't started out already. And I tried to bribe him. I know he's a big Destiny player. I said, I'll trade you a Crux of Crota and 3 Missaclass for the hashtag intel. Again, he did not respond to that, but hopefully in the future we're going to be able to crack the codes on what is actually going on, what these 24-hour hints that we have not seen yet have been, and let's see if we can crack this code. So make sure you guys are subscribed for more zombies videos. I'm going to be putting out a whole bunch of more teasers and things like that, and trying to break these codes, see what they mean, and see how we can actually kind of see what the 2015 zombies is going to be like before they even announce it. But anyway, guys, that is about it. I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.